What is going on, everyone? Matthew97657 here, and today we are back with yet another figure unboxing and review. And as the title and thumbnail suggests, this is going to be the Bandai Limited Movie Monster Series Godzilla The Art 1954 version 2 artist illustration version. So I don't know the exact artist name, but with that being said, nothing more to it. Then I got right on into it. And alas, obviously, we have a pretty big box here. It's obviously not just Godzilla by the size of the box, but there are two actual Godzilla figures in here. And then there are two other items. But none of the Godzilla figures are the ones that are taking up this much space. It's one of the other items. But that, alas, is a secret. Oh my. This package is kind of weird. I've never seen a box like this. And, okay, so there's right off the rip. It looks like they sent it together. So there's our Godzilla figures there, which is awesome. And then lastly, oh man, okay. Okay, so that one's a secret, but this is a little bit, you see a little Dragon Quest slime there. Anyways, that was something completely unrelated, but as you can see, we do have two figures here. You can see through the silhouette. I'm kind of surprised they just like wrapped both of them up together, considering the fact that they were from two different sellers. I had to buy this figure, the Godzilla The Art 54 illustration paint version, off of a secondhand. This is going to be another video here, but I did have to buy it off secondhand, which is kind of the standard with something like this. Obviously, because I don't have access to the Godzilla The Art exhibition here in the States, so we're going to go ahead and just keep opening the wrapping as correction. And here we are. A little bit of reveal. 3, 2, and 1. There it is. And alas, here it is. Like I said, this is the 1954 illustration. I was going to say illustration rare. No, this isn't Pokemon. Illustration Kosuke Kawamura. Kosuke Kawamura version. That's straight on the tag, as you can see here. Godzilla 1954, and then our illustration version there. Very awesome, Godzilla The Art. So very cool. I'm glad they actually put that on the tag. I'm sure it means a lot to the illustrator who got to design the paint scheme on this figure. And as always, Bandai Movie Monster Series, and then just Godzilla, since this is the 54 suit. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of the standard 54 mold that they've been using for quite a while. But as you can see, it's got some nice blue paint applications. I'm just going to kind of like dim the light a little bit just so you can see a little bit more. But as you can see, it's kind of like a blue, kind of like bleeding type of paint job. It's not the same. Okay, no, it's kind of just like as if they poured blue paint over this Godzilla, and then you do have a very nice contrast with the red. You even have some white paint applications along the dorsal plates, which is interesting. Ironically enough, it's actually a really cool looking figure. If I'm being 100% honest, it's very unique. I love these Godzilla The Art ones because, you know, the illustrator probably got full control on how they wanted to design the paint scheme for this figure. And, you know, it's unique, you know, it's absolutely unique. It's something you don't see every day in terms of Bandai's, right? We get the standard releases, we get the limited releases, but even then sometimes those are just like heavy paint versions or the clear versions. But this one is a definitive kind of like a different one where you have a really, really unique paint job. And obviously it's done for this specific event. So it's awesome. I absolutely love the Godzilla The Art ones. They're so cool, in my honest opinion. In terms of articulation, you know, it's a Bandai figure. You're not really going to buy this for articulation. You have the arms there. You have the legs. And then the tail. There is a seam there, but it is tight to where you can't really move it. There's no articulation in the head, really. And yeah, it's just your standard Bandai with an awesome paint job. And realistically, that's really it. Not to say that it's lacking. It's just that's, you know, the standard for Bandai. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start with, let's do this one real quick. This is the retro blue 1954 figure that they had done back in 2019. And as you can see, same mold, just obviously a different paint scheme seen throughout both of these figures. So, yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and do our 2 Godzilla the Art previous figures. So this is the Maquette 1954 figure that they did release within the first exhibition, if I'm correct. It seems as if they are, you know, continuing to do these exhibitions of Godzilla the Art, where they show a bunch of things off. Like the whole thing itself, it's like going through a whole historical arts, you know, showcase of the franchise. And then, you know, they always got to include figures of some kind, which is, you know, it's always there. So win-win in that regard, right? If you're there, you're able to look at all that awesome, cool art and then, you know, buy a figure if you really want to. And then this was the second release, which was the 91 Godzilla. And this one is just coin parking delivery version. No specific artist. But yeah, a very, very cool nonetheless. As you can see, the 91 mold with a very vibrant blue and kind of yellowish paint job. So it's pretty cool nonetheless, right? That's it's just interesting, you know, to see, you know, the Godzilla the Art exhibition get this many figures. And I believe they have done a new variation of the -1 Godzilla mold. It's a completely different mold, if I'm correct, but I think it's 25 centimeters, and it does have the kind of like heat ray or atomic breath paint applications on it. But very cool. Obviously, that's probably extremely hard to order. It's probably made to order, and it's hard to order for people outside of Japan, only because, you know, we're not there. We don't physically do it. So you're going to have to pay secondhand price on that. But this one, at the very least, I think was still a very worthy pickup of the movie monster series line. You know me, exclusives, that's how they get you. Anyways, though, that's really about it. There's no need to prolong this video any longer than it is. Plus, if you have stuck around to the end, we are going to get to this Godzilla -1 in this next video. So that was kind of like the package deal. I guess if you did stick around and, you know, you want to see a little Dragon Quest thing, we can do a quick unboxing of that. But yeah, while I open this, I guess I can keep talking. I think in terms of new releases, we do have the movie monster series Zilla from Godzilla Final Wars, which is exciting. It's very exciting. It seems as if like we're finally getting, you know, recognition with the TriStar movie. So looks like they also sent me a magazine. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just take a quick look at this. This obviously is not related to Godzilla in any form of way. So it looks like they sent me a magazine, a Japanese magazine. Maybe it's like a fashion magazine. Huh, no. Kento Yamazaki. Looks like they might be an actor, if I'm correct. You know, it's just a Japanese magazine. But for our slime friends, let's go ahead and take that out. So it looks like it came with these two like little slime things where you're supposed to kind of, you know, walk around a certain area and like do all that. And then the thing I actually got this for was these little books, which is Dragon Quest Monsters 3, The Dark Prince. I got these books just because I absolutely love the game, and it's kind of like a storybook, and I felt like I just wanted to have, you know, the art preservation of that. So very cool nonetheless. It was just a fun pickup. Obviously nothing to do with Godzilla, but still very cool nonetheless. So awesome. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. That was just a for fun unboxing. So we'll go ahead and see you guys in the -1 video. So we'll see you soon. Let me know if you guys decided to pick up the artist name, Kosuke Kawamura version, Godzilla 1954, or if you're going to skip out on it. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!